Ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not.
Greetings, gentle viewers. I have received a lot of requests to do a Blaxploitation film.
Hey whore! Stop being a whore! I do a Blaxploitation film with whores in it, you whore!
Why don't you review a proper movie like Shaft?
Would you like to try penis enlargement? Hello, my name is Ononoko and I am a princess in my country of Nigeria.
You fucking toneless Circus del Soleil freak! Piss off with your minions! P.S. Review porn.
As you can see, the people wanted this. The Black Gestapo!
We open on Reservoir Dogs. Since this is a blaxploitation film and these guys are A, white, B, male, and C, in suits, they are most likely either working for the man and or are bastards.
Next week, Papa. I'll expect a full bundle. Next week. Be seeing you.
You know, all in all, those were sort of friendly bastards.
This is the People's Army, a group paid by the government to police the streets, to enforce the law in ways that the police force and law enforcement can't do.
Mainly by wearing much more fly uniforms while they do it.
We must band together now!
Jeez, that's a bit extreme. They're just a glorified Citizens on Patrol group.
Citizens on Patrol!
So far, the only fascist thing they've done is dress up in matching uniforms and talk to a crowd.
The real police are more fascist than that. They dress up in matching uniforms, talk to crowds, and march around.
Oh, they're marching too. Okay, I guess they're just as fascistic as the police.
But they don't get funktastic music while they do it. Teddy! Was that you?
No, mistress, Teddy don't change good music.
The guy in the middle is called General Ahmed. They have a general called Ahmed.
Oh yeah, I believe you. You're a private army ready to lay waste to civilization, ready to kill everyone and rape them and... Even though you don't have any tanks or munitions or nukes or all that good shit. But you do have a man who's appointed himself general. Ooh, that's impressive. You know, I am pretty much opposed to the creation of private armies unless the private armies have people in black masks, who are grown in batches of hundreds, and worship the divine Hagan.
Young people from all over the globe are donating their DNA to the mistress's flesh banks, ready to grow the next generation of minions.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part!
I'm doing my part too!
Are you doing your part? Donate your DNA and join with the mistress and enslave the world! Warning, DNA donation involves a painful death involving walls. These two sorta friendly bastards bother this woman about getting head from her.
I hereby relegate you to the ranks of unfriendly bastards. It's on! Kill Whitey! Kill those white motherfucker honky cracker semi-albino motherfuckers! Kill them! He did it!
As I escaped, they beat up this kid. The kid lives and will be okay. Eventually. This guy is called Colonel Koja. He begs General Ahmed to let him take 20 men and train them to fight, and act as a security force.
And you can't take the law into your own hands.
Methinks that no one has told General Ahmed what a private army is supposed to do.
After Koja emotionally blackmails him by reminding him that he used to fuck the girl who was attacked, General Ahmed finally agrees to let him train 6 men.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Injustice...
White evil gangsters do white evil gangster things. The sort of things that only make sense if you're a white evil gangster.
Gentlemen, to evil.
The Godfather looks like a slightly butchered John Waters and owns one of the few dogs that is in danger of being gay bashed by a French poodle.
That is one very gay dog.
Now, don't be gay. Don't be gay, Spark. Did it work? I don't know. It still looks pretty gay to me.
The unfriendly bastards visit a hooker with the aim of getting more cash out of her.
You've been holding out on us, honey?
No.
That's good. Because if you were, Ellis and I were going to remove your tits, shorten your legs, and set your bush on fire.
Remove tits, lengthen the legs, and set the bush on fire. That sounds uncomfortably similar to a post-bat mitzvah party I once went to. Wow, it's like they were there. Fuck! Now this is getting creepy.
The unfriendly bastards, who I hereby relegate to the ranks of very unfriendly bastards, then head out to find her pimp.
And hopefully do all sorts of things to his tits, legs, and bush.
The Colonel meets up with this guy, who I'm not sure, but he might be the pimp. He looks a lot like James Earl Jones playing Don King. They plan something nefarious. The very unfriendly bastards kidnap the woman from earlier and proceed to take her outside the city and rape her.
Okay. Rape me. Go ahead and rape me, you honky bastard.
Take a shot!
Now we have a march by the gayest looking fascist since George Hader fucked his deputy.
Obscure Austrian far-right politics, I went there. Is anyone else waiting for them to do something that's actually fascist?
Colonel Koja asks the woman who did it, so...
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
Panic, man. This will only take a second. No.
Has to be asked, cock or nuts? Because I have to say, I still think that cutting off the cock is nastier.
It's nuts.
Why does no one think castration through? You cut off the cock so he can't come, not the nut so he doesn't want to. Hi from the movie, you very unfriendly bastard.
This man is bleeding to death.
The gangsters think that he was castrated because they jacked up the protection money costs. Because gangsters wouldn't even consider the possibility of the fact that the boss of their enemies dated the woman that was raped could be the reason that the rapist was castrated.
Maybe all the gangsters should be castrated and raise the average IQ of the species a bit.
So the gangsters come for the increased protection money that they think caused the People's Army to castrate one of their guys.
It goes well.
We got a new deal now. You shoot one of my soldiers, and I shoot one of your guerrillas.
He pulls a knife, you pull a knife. He pulled one of yours in the hospital, you put one of his in the hospital. That's the Black Gestapo way.
The remaining gangsters run off, and Colonel Koja reveals that he'll be taking the protection money from now on.
That damned unfriendly bastard.
The People's Army shoot the gangsters, break their fingers, and chuck them out of windows.
They take it well.
But the gangsters strike back.
You don't want to get too close to that man's razor. He likes to get cut up.
I wonder if someone gets protection money back if someone else fucks up the place.
Using the all-new and previously unheard-of threat of violence, the gangsters get their cash. He drives off somewhere when...
Ooh, cars! Possibility of violence. Will he get two-packed? Okay, I'm pretty sure that happened to Tupac at some point. Okay, I'm pretty sure that didn't happen to Tupac. Or maybe it did. The problem is that in the real world at this point, the police would get involved. Unless, of course, one of the two armies that's fighting each other is made of guys with black masks who worship the divine Hagan and are grown in batches of hundreds.
That's right, the police have got involved!
Shit!
Pull out the money and I won't shoot your white ass off.
Here it is. Here's some. Hold your fire now. Here's some more. Some more. There. Okay. Here comes the last one, all right? All right, now. Here it comes.
The deal was I wouldn't shoot your white ass off.
This fucking thing's gonna...
Okay, Hockey. You can come out now.
Get off the stage!
The gangsters decide to run off and leave the city to the People's Army, who move into a massive mansion with a swimming pool and high walls.
Because nothing says community friendly better than fuck you, I'm separating myself from you, I have high walls and a swimming pool! Peasants. Hey, what's going on?
Well, mistress, it appears that the barbaric police are attacking us near the high walls in the swimming pool.
Oh, take this.
God, I'm not planning to lecture them to death, mistress.
Do it as well.
That's a pins, it might be an assistant.
Piss off and... Oh!
So most of the mansion is turned into a paramilitary camp, and the area by the pool is an officers' club, with drugs and hot and cold running hookers.
Now, I grew up in a place where whole parts of the country were out of bounds for the police and the army, and not one person considered, maybe I should build a mansion with drugs, a pool, and hot and cold running hookers. Northern Ireland, you did it wrong! Again!
We'll continue to train our troops until we have a combat force that no one can stop.
We are building a fighting force of extraordinary magnitude.
I want to change our uniform. I want it to be something distinctive.
Seriously, why does this guy think that the black uniforms on the Totenkopf on his hat are good ideas? This is like the Raelians on their swastika / Star of David symbol. At least the Raelians have an excuse. They're fucking nuts!
These guys are either really dumb or they realize that they're low-rent Nazi knockoffs.
Vengeance! 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 Vengeance!
I still don't get why you have a Totenkopf on your hat. I'm serious!
What sort of an idiot decides, I'm going to set up my own fascist private army, and you know what would look good and subtle and keep people from realizing what we are?
I'm fucking dead, Sam! Why haven't the police got involved?
They have got involved, mistress. They just took the hot dog stand.
I'm talking about the fucking movie! Don't interrupt me.
So seeing that he's actually supposed to be the main character, General Ahmed finally reappears in the film.
No one told him about the uniform change.
He announces his presence by...
That music's a little obvious, Teddy.
Teddy not change music, mistress. You want change it?
Yeah, so something a little less obvious.
Okay, Teddy change it and do good dog.
A doctor phones and tells the woman that the People's Army are far worse than the gangsters when it comes to drugs and hooking. She passes the message on to General Ahmed.
Off! Get out of my house, General.
Who's looking for answers. Drug-pushing, Nazi-resembling answers.
General Ahmed finds answers, but he didn't expect to find Colonel Koja in the middle of a Charlie's Angels LARP game. Okay, here's the plan. You sit here and be hot. I'm gonna go into the next room and talk to you over a microphone. Then I watch you while you all fuck each other. Now, for anyone who's not followed this, we have two People's Armies, two black fascist groups with the same name. One wears tan uniforms, is opposed to drugs and is led by General Ahmed, and the other wears black uniforms, sells drugs and is led by Colonel Koja. And they're about to start beating the shit out of each other. James Earl Jones, playing Don King, meets up with Isaac Hayes, playing Huggy Bear. Isaac Hayes, playing Huggy Bear, is being forced to do more drug dealing in order to keep up with the People's Army's protection money.
That's the People's Army who wear black uniforms. Actually, the People's Army in black are the Black Gestapo. The People's Army in tan are the Tan Gestapo, okay? And to anyone in Ireland, yes, the black and tans beat each other up.
In the spirit of making this quicker to describe, James Earl Jones playing Don King is James Earl King, and Isaac Hayes playing Huggy Bear is Isaac Bear. The Tan Gestapo attack Isaac Bear and break into his car. James Earl King finds him.
Wow, the name change is already paying off. That took about a quarter of the time to say.
So the Tan Gestapo stole a bunch of money and drugs from James Earl King, but he seems more upset about the broken lock in his car boot. So the Black Gestapo kidnap General Ahmed of the Tan Gestapo and take him into the middle of the desert to kill him.
Ahmed isn't into that idea.
If the bullet didn't get in, the ball sure in hell did. Let's get out of here before someone records the shots.
First up, gentle rolling slope. Second up, you're in a desert! No one can see or hear you kill him in the desert! That's why you came to the desert, to kill him! No one would see or hear you kill him! Take it from me, I know!
So Ahmed is still alive and is now powered by... They tell the hooker that she can't have any more drugs till she gets them more cash.
No, I'm no expert, but aren't you risking her going cold turkey and kicking the habit?
Now back to something vaguely to do with the story.
To those who might step in our way, we declare vengeance! Vengeance! Vengeance!
Don't be stupid, be a smarty. Come and join the Nazi party.
So General Ahmed uses his... and removes each of Colonel Koja's men one by one.
Ahmed, while your soul snaking it up is really awesome, I have to wonder, why haven't you just gone to the cops? I mean, sure, they're a bunch of dickwads that'll attack you for just killing a few thousand people, but really, where did you learn to kill people? Ah, yes, of course.
So Ahmed finally faces off against Koja, and Ahmed bravely
insists on being the only man with a gun.
Throw the gun in the pool, motherfucker! Or I'll make you sink like a rock.
There's plenty of fighting, and both Ahmed and Koja end up in the pool, and... No, I'm no expert, but I don't think most guns can do that. So Ahmed won, and now he's off either to turn himself into the proper authorities, or he's going to declare a one-man war on crime and become the black equivalent of the Punisher.
Probably called the Black Punisher. So that was the Black Gestapo. It's far from the worst film I've ever seen, but it's equally far from the best Blaxploitation film I've ever seen. That's Black Caesar. It's silly, it's stupid, it's ridiculous, it's very, very kitschy. It's...
Hagan, this is the police. Come out with your hands up.
Now, if you'll excuse me, you'll never take me alive, coppers!
What do you mean I can't get in? I'm wearing a uniform.
Terrorists only.
I'm a terrorist. Look at me.
You're not a terrorist, you're a Nazi. Nazis so 5 minutes ago. You gotta start thinking outside the concentration camp.
But I tell you, I'm a terrorist.
Honey, terrorists ain't fascists. Terrorists are against fascists. You got the wrong party, Legion.
I wanna know.